Hello and welcome. My name is Ali. I'm the owner and founder of Goff Legal. And today I'd like to go over with you how to get your things in your head done. Not exactly a estate planning topic, but I think it's important because it's the beginning of the year and we're thinking about New Year's resolutions, outcomes, declarations, reset, like really taking care of ourselves and thinking about what comes next. Sometimes that includes your estate plan. So, what I'd like to offer you today is a tool, a resource that you can use not only to get your estate plan moved forward, if that's on your plan for this year, but something you can use to move anything forward in your life. This is called Pop It. It's one from my dear friend and leadership coach, Kelly Mobeck. She taught me this many years ago. I use it all the time. It's great when you're like, I'm stuck. Great, let's pop it. Kelly will say that. Hold on, let's pop it. So let's go ahead and pop this today. So I'm going to walk you through it, and I'm going to use your estate plan as the example, but you can choose any example you want as we're going through this. We'll take less than 5 minutes. This is not a long exercise. This is going to be a sort of short, quick exercise that you can do anytime you need to get something done. All right, first, purpose. We always start with why. There's a great book, Start With Why. If you haven't read that, go ahead and put that on your reading list. Start with the thing that is the driver. Like, why is this important to you? Why do you want to get your estate plan done? And write it down. Purpose. I want to get my estate plan done because I don't want to be a burden with my family, or because I want to make sure that my wishes are honored, or I want to make sure that my hard-earned money doesn't go through the probate system. Whatever your why is, that's very personal. So you're going to write down what your why is. Why do you want to get your estate plan done this year? Why is this so important? Why do you want to have your estate plan reviewed and maybe updated? Because I know there are changes and it's been weighing on me. It's because it's the thing that wakes me up in the middle of the night going, dang it, I need to get that done. Or before you get on a plane, you're like, oh, dang it, I should have called someone before this. Why? Next, outcome. What is the thing you want? So you're going to write down outcome. That's your O. In this case, you could write down something like, I will have my estate plan created and funded by May 2024 or whatever year it is, so that it avoids probate and I have peace of mind. That's an outcome, right? It is measurable. It is specific. It's got enough information in there, and it's got a by when. By when do you want this done? Maybe it's not the end of the year. Till the end of the year you want to get it done, but that doesn't mean you're not going to start working on it before then. You'll find out why in my next section. Process. Notice we didn't start with like, I want to get my estate plan done, so I'm going to make a consult. No. Back it up. Why? What's the outcome? And then the process is the next step. You know why it's important. You know what you want. And so now we're going to sort of build from the back. If you know you'd like your estate plan done by May, then there's going to be a little bit of work after you do your estate plan to go fund it, or you're going to have to hire our office to help you fund it. But in any case, there's a little bit of work that needs to be done after signing. So if you want to have everything done and complete by May, you'll need to sign your plan at least by April. If you need to sign your plan by April, you're going to need time to review it. Now we're in March, and time for us to draft it. Still in March, by the way. It doesn't take usually that long for us to get from designing your plan to signing it. It's usually about a month. Sometimes more, sometimes less, depending on where you are in the process and how much time you need to consider things. And then before we can design it, we're going to have a consult with you. We're going to gather all sorts of information about your goals, your values, your assets, your family information. We're going to meet with you and figure out, what do you need? Do you need a will-based plan? Do you need a trust-based plan? Do you need some business protection? Do you need a family meeting? Do you need some advisors to consult with before we put together your plan? From the consult until the design could take a week, could take a month, two, depending on what needs you have. So I always recommend you think, give yourself more time than you think you're going to need. I think that's just a good rule of thumb. So now we're in February, potentially January. So if you want your plan done by May and not have to stress over it and not have to cancel appointments or rush through it, just like easy going, meet with the attorney in January, February, design everything, gather information, review your plan in March, sign it in April, early April. Then you'll have a whole month to realign assets, retitle assets. We can assist you if needed, and you'll be done by May. Do you see how you're like, oh, I might actually need to call now instead of, oh, if I want it done in May, I should call in May. You're probably not going to like the process. You're probably not going to the pricing. Most attorneys charge a rush fee if you need to speed up your plan past their process. Right? If you're like, I'm going on vacation in June, please don't call in June or even May to get your plan done. Please give us a good month or two ahead of time so we can go through our normal process and not rush you through it. I think that's just good best practices. So POP, purpose, outcome, process. Use it for anything that you need to make progress on. And I wish you have a wonderful year full of whatever you're looking for to go create whatever's next for you. Thanks. Bye-bye.